Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 30th of July 2024. So crude, crypto and small caps clubbed like a baby seal as chaotic week looms. Mag 7 stocks actually made some gains, so a bit of a dead cat bounce there. US stocks were mixed as participants lacked conviction ahead of major risk events, obviously NFP and FOMC. Stocks mixed and bonds flattened ahead of key risk events. So, no surprise. That's what I said would happen during yesterday's trading session. The market waiting for these events, and the same for today. So we've got the German CPI to be released at any time today, but the main one is the JOLTS opening. That's going to be released at 3 p.m. along with the consumer confidence. They're the ones to watch out for today. Right, let's have a look at the markets. Kick off with the Dow, see what it did during yesterday's mixed day. So we can see we've got a huge amount of volume for yesterday, considering the size of the bar from the high to the low. So there's a bit of volatility around in this market for sure. Prices above the 5-bar average overnight, attempting to move higher. And if we have a look here, yesterday morning, the market in the electronic session managing to move up to the high of Friday. However, this didn't hold as soon as the cash market opened at 2:30 and the market fell out of bed, down to the DP. Market traded back up to Friday's close and has drifted back down since this occurred during the close of last night. And prices are now trying to rally back to the close of last night. So definitely a mixed day there for the Dow. In the German DAX, also sideways for yesterday as well. Market's really choppy at the moment, as you can see from the price chart there. Again, treading water, waiting for this news. In the 30-minute chart, we started off with a bit of a move to the downside. We traded to the 50 EMA in the 30-minute chart. Market bounced back above the high, but it couldn't hold as prices came back. It tried to, but then it gave way to that 50 EMA, move lower, and then below the 200 MA as well, which is just tucked in there at that BRN, that psychological level there of 18,400, which you can see there, and the black line represents the 200 MA. Prices then traded sideways overnight, had a bit of a shakeout down to the S1, but now back above yesterday's low and the 20 MA there. In the S&P 500, the market is treading water sideways following the demand that came in last week. Prices trying to stay above the 5-bar moving average, but coming into a bit of resistance at Friday's high and Thursday's high there as well. Again, no surprise really, given that we've got two major economic news items this week. Yesterday morning on the electronic session for the S&P moved lower initially, but then traded up to Friday's high. Market then sold off to the DP, back up to the high with an 89% retracement, and then sideways to the close. Overnight, the markets moved down to yesterday's low, but found support here and moved off this level. We're still below the 50 EMA, the 200 MA, and the close and the DP, and these will be needed to be cleared with some decent volume in order to move higher. In the FT100, stuck in the sideways range still. As you can see there, the market trying to get through this yesterday, but failing to do so, and prices slammed back down there with some selling. Hopefully, it will soon settle and get through this, but you've got the 30-minute chart trading up to the R1, finding support at Friday's high, but again, just like the DAX and all of the others, failing to hold, and then being slammed down to the DP during yesterday's trading session. And then overnight, prices also coming back above the low and the close, just like the S&P there. In the US dollar, it's an up day for yesterday, so that means that the metals will have been slammed, and they certainly were. So let's have a look at those. They're going to take advantage of any movement in the dollar, as we shall see now. So in the silver market, prices slammed down to the low of Thursday of last week, and then prices back up, which is surprising to be honest, but this is what it looks like on an intraday basis. So we were sideways until we got to the Dow falling out of bed, and they just took advantage of this and absolutely clubbed it, as it said in the headlines there. Prices brought back, and then you've got the DP there and the market trading up to yesterday's close. So down at 27.50. I've said likely to go down to 26 for me. Still plenty to go there. We drew the lines in last week so that you could see there. So 26, 25.99, that would be the real test for this market. It's got two economic news items with which to do that this week. In the gold market, sideways to high, not moved lower or sold off as much as the silver market. And there you can see it was just a shakeout and the market brought back there quite nicely. So let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. And you can see there still that 86, still got plenty to go to the 88. And still green overnight there with the gold-silver ratio. So it could still move back to the upside. The difference between Shanghai and London. London was fixed at 28.14. That was before it got slammed. So this is not too accurate actually at all. And 30.79. So it's narrowed, but that's because obviously the metals prices were slammed after the London fix during midday yesterday. Right, let's have a quick look at yesterday's trades. And in the 2-minute DAX, the market was sideways. As I said yesterday, it's likely to be choppy. You can see how quiet it was before the kickoff at 8 a.m. there. Prices then shot to the upside and then moved down, back to the high, back to the close and continued lower. And unfortunately, we didn't get a potential sell signal because the volatility was low. So prices trading sideways there. Then into the morning part, market was brought back. Nice trade to the upside there. This is classic market action through the summer holes and also major economic news items that we have out this week. Then into the afternoon, and of course a bit of a move down there with the Dow, but the markets are stopping at the DP there, which you can see. So price is holding. So the main move actually happening beforehand. So the Dow futures selling off quite sharply there. This went down just below the target, but the DP is an important area. As the market came back, we had a potential buy signal, but then we've got an obstruction there with the 50 EMA. The market then turning around, and again, unfortunately, we didn't get the sell signal on this. As the market, well, this bar actually, this red one here, because the market was too quiet on that bar. If it had been this bar, we would have done. So there was more volatility in this one. Prices then moved below the DP and then continued down with the Dow, the S&P in the US, which you saw earlier. So prices then recovering, as you can see there, heading back towards the DP. So where are we overnight? Let's have a quick look. And overnight, we're coming back above yesterday's low. But let's just put this into context, and you can see that's yesterday's German DAX, quite a big bar, sideways range. So you can see how the market's coming back above yesterday's low. You've got the 50 EMA, the 20 and the 200 there, and the market's currently trading above this. So the 5, the 20 and now the 50 and the 200 all in the same order to try and move the market back to the upside there. So we'll just have to see what happens, because there's no, apart from the jolts and consumer numbers at 3 p.m, there's not a lot else. So let's see what happens as we head into tomorrow's FOMC. Right, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. Have a great day and see you in the next one.